You know, you got the money and everything. You had it here. Why didn't you just take care of it? All right, baby, we're just gonna record this because this is the Jackson house. And you see that part that collapsed? Woo. All right. And basically, this was a historic Jackson boarding house. Was originally constructed as a private residence by Moses and Sarah Jackson in the late 1890s. It converted by the family for the use of a boarding house, with the Jacksons living in the home as well. That conversion may have begun as early as 1910, but the house grew in importance, physical size after opening. The proximity of the Jackson boarding house to the new railroad station less than 1 block east provided much needed accommodations for the African American railroad workers. Through the early 1960s, African Americans were prohibited from staying in white hotels, motels, and boarding houses. Properties like the Jackson boarding house played a crucial role during the segregation era, though it was not only the boarding house or hotel for the blacks visiting Tampa. It's the only one that remains standing. The Jackson family retained the house through the boarding house, which included the 1990s, when then maintained it as a private property resident.
2010.
Yeah. Now basically,
Oh, wow.
they were supposed to restore this house, and it's been under since forever. And just recently, the middle of the house fell apart. So, and it was because you see how how it's fenced in is that the owners of the parking lot wouldn't let them get in here. To see how you would have to stage. But look at all that. And it makes me sad. Well, it doesn't make me sad or whatever. It just, you know, shows how long does it take to come up with an idea of how to keep this house. You know, they were supposed to restore it. It's 20 plus years. They were still thinking about, they had the money and everything, but it was, of course, all the planning and stuff like that that screwed it all. You know, having to get the property owner of the parking lot to let them put their vehicles here and everything. Another thing it just shows you, just like in life, if you don't take care of yourself, this is what happens to your body. But the other side is the side that collapsed. But this area here, we've recorded. Center Avenue is here. This is where the free slaves came and lived. All the famous people came here. You know how many famous black historic people that came in here and stood here? Because the railroad station would literally be there. There's the track. But just imagine, like I said, how can you have a plan to save this place and not do nothing about it until it finally falls apart? But that's the original colors and everything, man. But they're gonna rebuild this. That's what the guy said, that they're gonna rebuild this. They're gonna save it now. But it's like, why take so long? He's putting up a fence there. Why take so long to save something when it should have been saved? And like I said, I was saying here is that this area here, and I don't know if I'm repeating myself, was where the free black slaves came in Central Avenue. We did a video of the Harvey Park. And this is part of their history. They owned this whole area here. And they would come here, famous people like Ray Charles and all of them would come here and sing. Everybody. What's that other dude with this hair that he's from Augusta?
Well, oh wow.
So anyway, just the whole point is I'm not sad, mad, or whatever, but I just do feel that
I'm sad.
you know, you got the money and everything. You had it here. Why didn't you just take care of it when you had it back then? And then you wait for it to fall down. But no, they're gonna rebuild it now. Yeah, because this is the side that fell. Up in the front. I mean, look at the inside and everything. It's like that's all original from the time when they were here.
Because it's the little tiny boards like Uncle
Yeah.
Ron's house.
I'm saying the color and everything.
Yeah.
And then that's the piece that fell down.
I just find that amazing. Oh, inside the chimney structure looks good.
Yeah. And like I said, it was all because of the city and the permits and everything, because these people that own this, they didn't want their parking spots taken away from them and everything. And then right over there is Harvey Park, the first Head Start guy.
Yep.
And there's the train station that it was next to.
Yep.
So this is on East Zack in Nebraska.
Yep.
Come check it out. I mean, at least they're going to turn it into a museum. They're finally going to do something, but
Yeah.
it's like I say, why wait till the last moment? You're clear on this side.
I'm not here. And out the building.
They
know,
probably thought they waited long enough.
that
People
they-
would forget.
Yeah.
And,
And then just decide to sell the land.
yep. So this is just showing you just a little bit of history of Florida. And look,
There's
they got
some
some of the
more-
houses right
More
here.
what we call cracker houses.
Yep. Look at that. It's all original. Just imagine all these lined up here before all this came. They did save a church and some other buildings here
Yep.
as well. But this is Tampa, very historic, especially for the black community. Look at that.
Yep.
It's just places
Yes. That was a church.
and you can tell the difference between the old and the new. Now there. Either here you gotta make a left, or the
Yep.
next one you gotta make a left.
Yep.
But all this here, like I said, when the slaves were freed, they owned this whole area. It used to be a community. That's a one way, so it's gonna be the next one. It used to be a community for blacks only, and oh yeah, you can make it right here.
Oh, they could name this one Ray Charles
And then
Boulevard.
that's the church that they moved and saved. And we did a video. This church was
Yes.
abandoned. The roof fell down and everything, and they rebuilt that there.
They
the
renovated
inside
it.
and everything,
Yeah,
yes.
They restored it.
Yep. Yeah, we did a video. We went inside there. It was unsafe. You gotta make a left, a right,
Yep.
and this is Central Avenue. This whole, just think, this whole block was where all the famous musicians came. James Brown, Ray Charles, everybody. It was houses there. The black community had it going on here. A lot of partying and singing, and now it's a park dedicated to the person that invented Head Start.
Yep.
And you can make a right and a right. And we did it's Harvey Senior Park. If you look it up on our channel, you'll see we did a video here. And then you'll see this is the heart. Houses on each side, businesses. That's some of the original buildings as well. So,
Martin Luther King was even here.
yep, and it even shows you in the 19th century to the mid 70s, Central Avenue was business and everything for the black community.
Yep.
So, like I said, you ever in Tampa, come check it out. I mean, it's history. It is history.
And if you
right
love
here.
history, there's a lot of it here.
Yeah. And they got a skate park. And like I said, we did videos, plenty of videos here.
Oh yeah.
And they start having events now, but
Yeah.
there's plenty of history here, guys, to learn. It's just if you want to go out there and learn it, that's what it comes down to. Like I said, the only thing, I was just like, I can't believe that they let that house go for so long and not did nothing about it, had the money and everything, and you're telling me you couldn't push that through after how many election promises people were probably making that, oh, we'll get it done, and now finally, I mean, that house there, I'm going to be honest with you, it really needs to be knocked down, but
Well, it can be restored, but it's just going to take a lot longer to do what they got.
and a lot of money. And that's what I'm saying. Why waste money when you had the money to do it? It's like, why waste money? But that's, I guess we're humans, we're people, and that's what we do. We waste money.
Well, yeah, and sometimes you can't find City Hall because City Hall likes to bite you back in the ass.
Yeah, it's all about fees. Everyone wants a fee. A fee for this, a fee for that.
And then, you know, like he said, the other businesses around there, oh, I don't want you clogging up my, you know, my parking spots. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's...
You know, they wanted to get paid to take up their parking spaces, so. All right, guys, from Tampa. Leave some comments on the bottom. If you've been here, let us know. This is the malfunction junction construction setup that's supposed to ease up everything here, but who knows?
Maybe in the next 5 years.
Who knows if it will or not. But we just do know one thing. They will be in construction for a while. They will be in construction for a while.